everybody. This is Craig Hendry, citizen journalist, reporting from the Vermillion County Jail in Indiana. Today's date is October 29th. It is my 13th day in here. 11 full 24-hour periods have transpired, but including the day I got here and the day I am currently living in, it is the 13th day. I have not eaten a single meal that they have tried to serve me, as I don't trust my captors. Call me crazy. But I have just gotten some food that I have bought, and I get to keep my dignity and buy some food with the help of some support from Chili DeCastro, Team DLZ, my girlfriend, and my brother, my best friend Tyler, who is helping me out with all of this stuff. So I'm thankful to them that I get to eat some food. It's a little bit like dog food. I just ate a bowl of rice and mackerel without the ability to cook either one. But I want to get into today's update. So the 29th, that means that we have got 3 more days until I have court at an evidentiary hearing. That's going to be where the judge decides what evidence he's going to allow the jury to see and what evidence he's not going to allow the jury to see. It's a vital hearing. It's very, very important. I hope to see some of you there. I know that we've got a few people coming. I know that my friend Jeff and Tina, and of course Tyler will be there. My friend Jacob, who is the YouTube channel Lil Alpha on YouTube, I assume he will be there. But what I want to talk to you all today is my thoughts on this case. So I've been pretty bad at covering it because I'm in jail. It's hard for me to go back and edit stuff. But I am in this jail, Vermillion County, Indiana, on charges of felony stalking and 2 counts of misdemeanor harassment. Now, the stalking charge and the harassment charges, from what I understand, they're basically saying, supposedly, that I stalked and harassed a public employee who works in the mayor's office of the city of Clinton, of which I was investigating in the summer and following months of 2023. I uncovered information that painted them in a bad light, and so in retaliation, they all, I think it was 2 people conspired to file stalking charges against me. I guess only one of them went through in the courts. But ultimately, this case, in my humble opinion, comes down to 2 questions. 2 questions of law that I think are pretty basic, right? The first question is, does the First Amendment allow citizens a right to ask questions to and of government employees, even uncomfortable questions? I'd like you all to leave your answer to that in the comments below. And the second question is, does the First Amendment protect a right to publish publicly accessible and public information on the internet? All right. So these 2 questions, I think, are fairly straightforward, and if one would answer this, it would pretty much settle the case, right? If we have a right to do these things, then I'm not guilty. But of course, if we don't have a right to do these things, then it's very questionable what could happen, because if they're trying to say that you don't have a right to ask questions of a government employee, well then, they call me guilty because I ask questions. See, the First Amendment wasn't put into place to protect people's right to say things that are not, in any way inflammatory, right? The First Amendment protects people's rights to say things that are inflammatory, to say things that are uncomfortable, and to say things that make people feel angry or spiteful. And of course, if we don't have that right, then we don't have the right to criticize our government, right? And that's what this case is ultimately going to be deciding. I want everybody to know that before I came into jail, the prosecution in this case offered me a plea. They said, look, Craig, you don't need to go to jail today, at least not to our jail. You can get out, you can serve probation, just admit that you harassed these people. And of course I didn't harass them, so I couldn't morally do that. But of course I know that something bigger is at stake than just my freedom or than just my criminal record here. What's at stake is the government's ability to prosecute people for asking questions of the government. And it's so heinous, it's so essential that we win, that we prevail in this case, whether it be in the trial court, whether it be in an appellate court, or whether it be in a federal court. It doesn't matter. We must prevail in this case, and that's why I'm in here. I'm going to stay strong. Everybody, I know that a few people have covered this situation. My best friend Tyler, of course. Erica's gone live on my channel a few times. Chili DeCastro over at Delete Laws, and Here's the Deal has covered this over on his YouTube channel, Here's the Deal. And I'm very grateful to those people. And I want everybody to know that they shouldn't worry about me while I'm in here. And although it is tough, I am equipped with the mental powers to persevere through these tough times. And I am prepared to do whatever it takes to make sure that liberty is victorious in this trial. So with that being said, everyone, I think that a lot of people are asking questions about how to support, what can you do. The best way to support is to show up and show your support in person, to watch the trial, to see what the government's trying to do. But other ways for support, if you're not close by, is my family is out there without me right now. As much as I am equipped to last in here, and my family isn't going to be well, they're certainly not going to be starving for the next couple of months. Who knows how long I could be in jail? Who knows how long I could serve? And so my family does need your support. And my Cash App and my PayPal links will be in the description below. For that, anything is appreciated. I don't even really have access to that stuff. Tyler can attest that, I haven't even really gotten a whole lot of money from myself in here. It's really been a lot of you as supporters and people who have come on and put money on my books of their own volition. My friend Jeff is one of them, so shout out to him. But if you would like to support me on this journey and support my family while I'm in here and enable me to stay in here and fight for liberty, please donate to those links. All help is appreciated. So court dates. Court dates are November 1st at 1 p.m. in the Vermillion County, Indiana courthouse. That's in Newport, Indiana. The trial is scheduled as of now for November 19th through November 21st. I assume that will be set in stone on the November 1st date. And so we are going to see what happens. With that being said, thank you to everybody for your support. It's made it abundantly easier in here for me to do this kind of work, the really, really tough work. I'm essentially in the trenches in here. But I'm doing it for you, I'm doing it for me, I'm doing it for my family so that my kids don't have to grow up in a world quite as terrible as this one that we live in today. So with that being said, thank you everybody for your support, and I hope to see you in the next video. I hope to see you at my court date. Goodbye.